Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today I've got a super fun video for you all where I'll be using Champion Red's Origins team. Origins was an anime special of sorts where the Pokémon Company created a short animated mini-series of Red's adventure, and seeing as this special was the first time that Mega Evolution was revealed when Red Mega evolved his Charizard versus the Mewtwo, and seeing as we've just finished our Generation 5 characters, I thought it'd be fun to use the Origins characters teams before jumping into the main Generation 6 cast. Through the Origin special, Red caught every Pokemon native to the Kanto Pokedex, so one might be able to say that his team could be Charizard plus any other 5 Pokemon that you want. But I decided that it'd be more fun to use the team he used to defeat the Elite Four and Champion Blue, to then become the champion, right? As this would be his team that would be registered in the Hall of Fame when Red became the new champion. We have classics like his Charizard, of course, his Lapras, Jolteon, Persian, Dodrio, and Cypher. This is definitely a very interesting team, and I'm super excited to show you all the power of Red's Origins team. And while we're on the subject, I've got a whole playlist of anime characters up until Generation 5, or should I say, the beginning of Generation 6, sorry. So I'll leave a link in the top hand corner right about there, just in case you fancy checking out the previous characters' videos. Oh, and let's do our quick question of the day. What's your favourite Pokemon from Champion Red's Origins team? Mine is probably his Charizard. What a surprise, I know, right? But I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Kyogre, a Suicune, a Hisuian Zoroark, a Giratina, Gardevoir, and the Solgaleo, or whatever it's called. I forgot its name, the Generation 7 one. Necrozma variant or something like that, right? I'm going to lead off with my Persian, and let's do this. Okay, Mr. Legendary, who are you leading off with, eh? So, Suicune's coming out next. Okie dokie, so, interesting. I'm thinking to immediately switch into my, do I want to immediately switch into my, so... I'm thinking to... Do I want to taunt this? I'm going to taunt it first. Let's see. Are you going for a Calm Mind or something like that? Are you... There's no way they're straight up attacking, right? Let's find out. So, okay. Suicune fell with a taunt. And, yeah, no nasty... Oh, is that Zoroark? That's Zoroark. Oh, boy. Okay, so who do I want to go into on the Zoroark? I could go Dodrio on the Bitter Malice. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So, I'll go for that U-turn. And I'll break the disguise. Get him Persian. Okay, lovely jubbly. And, okay, the Suicune's disguise has been broken. And I suppose I should have gone for maybe Thunder Wave would have been better. But you know what? It's okay. Good job, Persian. Come on back, buddy. And okay, shiny Hisuian Zoroark. Very nice, very nice. And do I want to go into the Jolteon maybe? There's no way they went for a Ghost-type move, right? What could they have gone for? Do you know what? I'm going into Jolteon to proc the Flame Orb so I can get the speed boost. Come on in, Jolteon, buddy. And okay, what are you going for? Flamethrower. Okay, so Jolteon can tank that. Great job, buddy. And now we get the... was that from the Flamethrower? No, that was from the Flame Orb. Cool, cool, cool. So, anything that can... No, nothing can take the Volt Switch, so I'm going for that Volt Switch. Let's do it, Jolteon. So, Jolteon goes for the Volt Switch. Lovely jubbly. And, oh, nice damage, Jolteon, buddy. I'm going to go into my Dodrio, because I don't think that... I think they're going for the Bitter Malice, and we are normal type, so... Or I could go for the Persian, to be fair. I'll go into my Persian. Let's do it. So, come on in, Persian, buddy. And... Yeah, I don't want to take Life Orb chip damage on the Dodrio, right? There it is. Great job, Persian, buddy. So, okay. I'll go for the U-turn to be able to take this out. So, let's go for that U-turn, Persian. Alright, so Persian goes for the U-turn. And, oh, the Zoroark lived. Oh, crap. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. That sucks, but oh well. Now, what do I want to go into, eh? So, I could go into my Lapras, couldn't I? On the Flamethrower. Do you know what? I'm going to go into my Lapras to be able to soak the attack, and then I'm going to go back into my Persian on the Bitter Malice, right? Because, okay, so, oh, Sludge Bomb. Okay, so Lapras takes that really well. Great job, Lapras. We get some leftovers, bringing us almost back up to 200. And, okay, I'm going to go back into my Persian on the Bitter Malice. I think they're going for the Bitter Malice. Okay. Alright, Lapras, come on back, buddy. Thanks for taking that Sludge Bomb. And Persian, I need you to come on back in on this Bitter Malice. Let's see. It'd be funny if they've gone for something else, fair play, but I think they're going for the Bitter Malice. No, nasty plot, which is fine with me because I can just U-turn out of here, right? So, okay, Persian, it's all you, buddy. Let's go for that U-turn immediately. Alright, so Persian goes for that U-turn. Down goes the Zoroark. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so they've got a whole bunch of legendaries. I could go into my Lapras here to get some more leftovers. Do I think that's in my best interest? Interesting. I could go into my Jolteon. Do you know what? I'm going into my Jolteon. I think it's in my best interest. I will take a round of burn damage, but I am super fast, so I can get momentum with my Volt Switches, right? So, okay, who are they going to? Alright, so Pinkman's coming out, which is the... Oh, it's this. Okay, so I don't know what this thing is. What typing is this? It's Psychic Steel. Okay. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. I'm not going for the Shadow Ball. I know Solgaleo likes to run Weakness Policy, so I don't know if this thing likes to do the same, but... Oh, they're Terrestrial. Don't tell me you're Terra Ground. Oh, boy. Okay, so here we go. What is this thing terrestrializing into? I don't know if this thing's physical or if it's... It is Terra Ground! Oh, my God. Okay, so I'm in trouble. So, alright, what's this thing going for, eh? So... It's going to be going... Is it Earthquake? Okay, so we go for the Volt Switch, and okay, it absorbs it. Okie dokie. Now, what are you going for, eh? So, okay, that confirms it's physical. Okie dokie. Now it's +2 in attack. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we take some more burn damage. Now, what do I want to do? What do we want to do, Jolteon, eh? So, it's not faster than us, though, which is good to know. So, okay, do you know what? Do I want to Terrestrialize into an Ice type? Do you know what? I'm going to Terrestrialize into an Ice type, and I'm going to go for a Terra Blast. Do I want to do that? Sod it. Let's do it, Jolteon. So, we're going to Terrestrialize our Jolteon. We're going to do some super effective damage. I'm hoping we do a good chunk of damage, and then I can come in with, like, Dodrio or something and Brave Bird it. If it's Weakness Policy and it goes for Agility now, I think that's kind of game over. But you know what, Jolteon? Let's do this, buddy. I believe in you. So, Terra Ice, Jolteon. Let's go for that Terra Blast. Let's see how much how much can we do, Jolteon? Get him. Let's see. So, Terra Blast, Terra Ice, and it's going to do... nice, 50%. Great job, Jolteon, buddy. And they are Weakness Policy. Oh, my God. Please tell me you didn't go for it. Actually, if they went for the Agility, I think we outspeed. So, alright, what did you go for? Agility? No, Reflect... Oh, Jolteon! I think we can take out this Necrozma thingy. Okay, Jolteon, you absolute monster. I'm so glad we went for that now. This is special. So, Jolteon, let's go for that Terra Blast and let's knock this out. So, Jolteon goes for that Terra Ice, Terra Blast. Knock him out, Jolteon. Get him. Okay, so our Jolteon reigns supreme over the legendary Generation 7 Pokemon. Fantastic job, Jolteon. Love it. Amazing. So, down goes that big old threat. Swords dancing up. We have to remember that the Reflect is up. And I don't know if it's not Reflect, obviously. It's not Light Clay, sorry, I mean. So, we take a round of burn damage. But yeah, we can Volt Switch out if we need to. Fantastic job, Jolteon. Alright, so Kyogre's coming out. Well, even if they're Choice Scarf, we outspeed thanks to Quick Feet, right? We're over 700 speed, so okay. Let's go for a Volt Switch, severely weakening the Water Spout damage, and I'll go straight into my Lapras because we've got Water Absorb, haven't we? So, okay, let's see. Alright, so Jolteon goes for that Volt Switch. Let's see the damage. Oh, almost 50%. Fantastic job, Jolteon. Come on back. You've been amazing, buddy. I could not have asked for more. Take a good long rest. Okay, Lapras, I need your assistance, buddy. Come on in, please. So, Lapras, the Snow Frolicker, come on in. Okay, are you going for a Water-type move? No? Oh, fair prediction on their part. Fair play. Okay, so that hurt Lapras. Fair play, fair play. So, what do I want to switch into on this Thunder? I haven't got too much that wants to. Okay, so Thunder goes really hard into my team. So I'm going to... What do I want to do, eh? So I'm going to go for a turn of Protect to waste another turn of Rain. And then I can just... what do I want to do? I've got no... There's nothing I can really do at this point. I'll probably have to just let Kyogre... my Lapras go down, right? But Lapras, thanks for all you've done. They made a fair play. They made a good read with the Thunder, right? I suppose they looked at my team and they just saw that it goes well into it. So, which is fair. So, all right, Lapras gets some more leftovers. Now, I'm just going to go for the Sheer Cold if we somehow live, right? So here comes the Thunder. Now, Lapras, nope. Okay, fair play. So, Lapras, thanks for all you've done, buddy. Take a good long rest. Now, okay, so... I need to go into my Jolteon again, and I'll go for a Thunderbolt, right? So, Reflect wears off. Yep. So, Jolteon, I need your assistance again, buddy. If Volt Switch did almost 50%, Thunderbolt will definitely knock it out, right? So, Jolteon, buddy, go for that Thunderbolt, please, and let's knock this Kyogre out. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Kyogre, fair enough. So maybe it's Choice Scarf, to be fair. Maybe it's Choice Scarf. So, okay. And losing Lapras did kind of suck. So, okay. So they've gone into Giratina. So, okay. Let's see how much we do with the Thunderbolt. Get him, Jolteon, buddy. That's a fair chunk of damage. Nice. So we take another round of burn damage. And I've got to preserve Jolteon because if it is Choice Scarf Kyogre, I'll be in trouble, right? So I'm going to go for a Volt Switch, and I'll go into my Dodrio. Oh, Shadow. Oh, God. Hold on, Jolteon, buddy. Oh, God, that knocks out my Jolteon. So, Oh boy, okay, so I was not expecting the Shadow Sneak, so that's unfortunate. Now, what do I want to do against this, eh? So, interesting. So, alright, rain has stopped. Okie dokie, so, now, I could go Cypher and Trailblaze. Interesting. What do I think they've got, eh? So, do you know what? I'm going to go to my Persian, and I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave, and then I can try and go into my Cypher to try and set up right. So, let's go for that Thunder Wave with the Persian. Alright, so, Persian goes for that Thunder Wave. Giratina is now paralyzed. Now, I wonder what they're going for. Maybe a Shadow Claw, maybe a Dragon Claw. I don't know. Let's find out. So, Dragon Claw it is. Okay, so Persian almost dies. Okay. I'll go for a U-turn. I'm going to preserve Persian just in case we need him for later on. I'll go into my Cypher. I'll Swords Dance up. I'll go for the Trailblaze. And I've got to also hope for some paralysis, right? So, okay. Calm back, Persian. Thanks for all you've done, buddy. And yeah, okay, Cypher, you might be my only hope at this point, so come on in, buddy. After one, Trailblaze will definitely be faster than the Kyogre if it's Choice Scarfed, but... Oh, Shadow Force. Okay, so that gives us a free Swords Dance, and they might even get paralyzed. So let's go for that Swords Dance, Cypher. Okay, so Cypher goes for that Swords Dance. We're now +2 in attack. Okay, Cypher, I believe in you. You can do this, buddy. So, okay. They get paralyzed. Fantastic. Okay, so now we go for that Trailblaze, 100%. Alright, so Giratina gets paralyzed again. They were going for the Shadow Sneak. Cool, okay, so, alright, Cypher goes for that Trailblaze, and now I'm pretty free to go for a dual Wing Beat, and I'm pretty confident if Trailblaze did that much, dual Wing Beat will definitely knock it out. So come on, Cypher. Alright, so Cypher goes for that dual Wing Beat, and fantastic job, Cypher. We knock out the Giratina, and now we are definitely faster than the Kyogre, right? And I will definitely go for a dual Wing Beat to knock it out. Fantastic job, Cypher. Alright, so Kyogre's coming back in. Okay, so need to think. Have they terrestrialized yet? If I go for dual Wing Beat, that if I miss, I kind of lose, don't I? So, okay, Cypher, let's go for the... I'm going for the dual Wing Beat. Live or die, right? So Cypher goes for that dual Wing Beat, and it one-shots the Kyogre. Fantastic job, Cypher. Down goes the big old threat, and now I don't have to worry about the Kyogre sweeping us. And I think Cypher can clean up from here. Fantastic job, buddy. Alright, so Suicune's coming in. I will 100% just... what's his face? Dual Wing Beat this right into oblivion. So, Cypher, buddy, let's go for that dual Wing Beat and let's do some big damage. So, Cypher goes for that dual Wing Beat, and oh my god, Cypher one-shots a Suicune. Amazing job, Cypher. Now, their final Pokemon is the Gardevoir, and I can just dual Wing Beat it. Amazing job, Cypher. Fantastic. Alright, so out comes Gardevoir. Here it is. Okay, so I think their whole team's been shiny. How interesting. So they copied my Technician. So I don't know if they've got any moves that can take it. But oh, maybe missed. No, I don't think they have got any moves. So that's fine. So let's go for that dual Wing Beat and let's get him, Cypher. So Cypher goes for that dual Wing Beat and ooh, Focus Sash. But that's why I love dual Wing Beat. I love moves that hit more than once, right? And thanks to Technician, it does so much damage. Fantastic. Cypher turns it around. Red Cypher does it all. Good game to my opponent. That was a tough battle. They had all the legendaries, but Red's team was there to turn it around. Good games. Okay, so my opponent's got a load of Ninetales, a Fortress, Morpeko, what's his face? The Galvantula, Magearna, and the, oh god, I forgot that Generation 9, Veluza, that's the one. Volton Veluzas, as they say. Okay, so I'm going to lead off with my Persian, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Fortress. Okay, so I am 100% taunting this, of course, and then I'll U-turn out there to break it sturdy, right? So let's go for that taunt Persian. Okay, so Persian goes for that taunt. Now let's see if they read that and went for a body press, right? So did I speak into existence? I did not. Okay, fantastic. So no Stealth Rocks for you, thanking you. I'm going to go for that U-turn, and hopefully they haven't gone for a Volt Switch, because that would suck, but I think in this position, it's kind of in my best interest to go into my Charizard, right? So, yeah, I might go into Charizard. What could they possibly go for? Yeah, Charizard looks great, so okay. Come on in, Charizard, buddy. At best, they're going for a body press, right? So let's see. Are you going for a body press? No, Gyroball. That's fine with me. Charizard tanks it. That still did a chunk of damage, to be fair. So who would come in on my Flamethrower? No, Flamethrower looks pretty safe. But let's go for that Flamethrower, Charizard. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, but fair enough. So let's see. Who's coming in, eh? So who's it going to be? Sushi. That's got to be the Veluza, right? So, yeah, okay. So, alright. Well, I can maybe Terra Grass, Terra Blast this. So let's see how much we do with the Flamethrower. Nice chunk of damage. And they get, oh, we get the burn from Flamethrower. Charizard, fantastic job, buddy. So they take some more burn damage. Now, their best play is to go for their move that cuts their HP in half and does a lot of damage, right? So, on this, I'm going to go into my Jolteon so I can proc my Quick Feet ability. And yeah, things are looking good. Fantastic job, Charizard. That burn is actually very clutch. Very lucky, but very clutch. So, okay. Jolteon comes on in. What are they going for? Belay away. But now, thanks to our Quick Feet ability, we will be able to outspeed this. And I'll be able to go for a Volt Switch, outspeed it, go back into my Persian, just in case they go back into the Fortress to block the Stealth Rocks. Okay, so that's the plan. So, there's their Citrus Berry. But, yeah, okay. Things are working perfectly. Red's team is doing it. So, Jolteon, buddy. We will also... We'll knock this out now. Okay, so Jolteon, do us all the honours. There's your burn damage, as expected. And okay, so let's go for that Volt Switch. Alright, so Jolteon goes for that Volt Switch. We knock out the Veluza. Lovely jubbly. Down goes a big old threat. Obviously, Veluza isn't the strongest Pokemon, but any Pokemon that sets up can pose a danger, can't it? So, good to see it's gone down. And yeah, okay, Persian, I need your assistance, buddy. Come on in. So, here we go. Persian, the Paldea champion, comes on in. Now, what are they going for? Let's find out. Alright, so Polo's coming in, which is the Morpeko. Okay. So I can just U-turn on this, can't I? So, do I want to U-turn? So, do you know what? I'm going to U-turn. Let's do it. So, alright, Persian goes for that super effective U-turn. We do over 50%. Lovely jubbly job, Persian. So, now I'll go into my... What do I want to go into, eh? So, I'll go into my... what's his face? Into my Jolteon. We'll tank any electric type move this thing wants to go for. And then I'll go for a Volt Switch again, right? So, okay, Jolteon comes on in. They go for the Aura Wheel. And that did a chunk of damage for being resisted, right? That kind of makes me think, is this thing choice banded? So, oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. So, okay. They're +1 speed, but we still outspeed them, right? But, our Volt Switch won't knock this out, though. So, I need to consider my options. So... Okay, I'm going to go for that Volt Switch or do I want to go for Terra Blast? I'm going for Terra Blast. I'm confident they'll knock it out. Get him Jolteon. Knock out the Morpeko. Down goes the Morpeko. Fantastic. Jolteon gets another KO. Lovely jubbly. Now, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Peter Parker's coming in, which is the Galvantula. Oh, they want to get up the sticky webs. Oh, boy, okay, so that's not good. That's not good indeed at all. So, on this... Do I want to go into... What do I want to do against this, eh? So at least Charizard, Cypher, and Dodrio don't get affected, right? But that doesn't apply to the Persian. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. Let's break its Focus Sash. So Jolteon goes for that Shadow Ball. Let's break its Focus Sash. They're 100% going for the Sticky Webs, right? So Sticky Webs cuts your speed in half. And I've got Quick Feet. So... Quick Feet will essentially be negated by the thingy, right? So they're probably going for a Bug Buzz now, and nothing. I haven't really got anything to be able to deal with it. So I'm gonna have to go for a Volt Switch to be able to do some damage, and we'll go from there. So Jolteon goes for that Volt Switch. So my next Shadow Ball from Jolteon can knock this Galvantula out now. So great job, Jolteon. Come on back. I'm going to have to go into my Persian. And, yeah, I'm going into my Persian. Okay, so Persian, come on in, buddy. Our speed will be cut in half, unfortunately, from the sticky webs. But it is what it is. So, okay. What are you going for? I've got to assume it's Bug Buzz, right? So, let's see. It is the Bug Buzz. Okie dokie. Persian barely takes it. They might be worried about Fake Out. And just in case they are, I'm going for a U-turn. Alright, so they went for a Thunder. Did they miss? No freaking way. Okay, so Persian dodges it. Persian boss. Okay, so Persian's U-turn knocked it out. Was that a crit? My god. Okay, I was not expecting that. So great job, Persian, buddy. So they've got the Magearna in the back. And Morpeko and Galvantula are down, which are the biggest threats to my Charizard, right? So I'm going to go into my Charizard just in case they go into the Fortress, right? Because I want to scare it off. I don't want Stealth Rocks up, right? So, okay, Charizard comes on in. Now... I guess they see who I've gone into and they can pick who to go into. Let's find out. So, they're going into Magearna. So, okay. This thing has got Fleur Cannon, hasn't it? So, do I want to go into my Lapras? And, so they've only got Magearna and Fortress alongside Ninetales, right? So, Ninetales... I need to keep Charizard healthy for the thingy. So, I'm going to go into my Lapras so I can whirlpool this, or maybe I'll go for the Perisong just in case, right? So, okay, Lapras, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. I don't know what the Magearna's going for, so I need to be careful. So, Lapras gets caught in a sticky web. Not that it matters. Lapras would have been slower anyways. What are they going for? Shift Gear. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so I'm first going to go for that. I'm first going for the Perisong. I need this thing to be weakened, right? So let's go for that Perisong first. Alright, so they go for the flash cannon. Lapras will take that like it's nothing. Great job, Lapras. I probably should have gone for the Whirlpool if that's the best they got, right? So next I'll go for a Whirlpool to trap them in, and then maybe Lapras can, what's his face? Maybe Lapras can knock this out. So Lapras gets some more leftovers. Now I'm going to go for the Whirlpool. If they switch into something like Fortress, I'll just switch into Charizard, right? So let's go for that Whirlpool Lapras. So they are withdrawing. Damn, okay. So they're probably going to go into the Fortress. So let's see. Who are you going into next day? So, oh no, into that. Okay, fair play, fair play. So we can deal some nice Whirlpool damage, I guess. So it is what it is, right? So, okay. We go for the Whirlpool. Lovely jubbly. Now, it's a fair chunk of damage. They'll take some fiery, not fiery, sorry, some Whirlpool Vortex damage. Lapras is getting more leftovers in the meantime. And yeah, okay. So there's their chip damage. Next, I'll go for a, do I want to go for a Sheer Cold? Do you know what? I'm going to go for a Sheer Cold, just to know off chance we get it, right? So, they go for the Aurora Veil. Now, Lapras, buddy, let's see if we can get off that Sheer Cold, eh? Lapras, get him with the Sheer Cold, and, okay, I wasn't expecting it. It's such a low accurate move. I just thought it'd be really cool if he got it off, right? So, Lapras gets some more leftovers. I'm now forced to switch out my Lapras because there's no way we can, we don't want to go down to the Perish Song, right? So, okay, they take some more Whirlpool damage. Lovely jubbly. I'm down to my Perish counter being 1. Yep, I've got a switch. I'm going to sacrifice Persian, and then I'll go for then I'll go into my Jolteon, and I'll Volt Switch to get off more damage, and I'll go from there, right? So, Persian, you're up, buddy. I need you to take this hit for us. And what are they going for? We get caught in a Sticky Web, I mean, of course. So, okay. I'm assuming they're going for the Freeze Dry. Yep, fair enough. So, thanks for all you've done, Persian. Take a good long rest. And, yeah, okay. So, let's go into our Jolteon. And we'll Volt Switch into our Lapras, right? So, okay. Jolteon, you're in charge, buddy. Come on in. And, yeah, okay. Things are looking good. They're going to think we're slower, but we are quick feet, so we're essentially back at the same speed stat, right? So, let's go for that Volt Switch, Jolteon. Alright, so Jolteon goes for that Volt Switch. We do a nice chunk of damage to the Alolan Ninetales. We're going to go into our Lapras. I'm pretty confident we can take the Freeze Dry pretty well, right? So, come on in, Lapras, buddy. Ice resists ice. So it's going to be neutral, right? So Lapras gets caught in the Sticky Web. There it is. And I'll probably go for a Whirlpool to get off more damage, right? They went for a Blizzard, so Lapras took nothing from that. Amazing job, Lapras. So, yeah, I'm going to fire off a Whirlpool now, and we can slowly chip this down, right? So, great job, Lapras. Lapras, buddy, let's go for a Whirlpool. Let's do this. Alright, so it goes for the Freeze Dry. How much does it do? And Lapras takes nothing. You absolute monster. You go for another Whirlpool. You do a nice chunk of damage. But the main thing is basically them taking damage from the Whirlpool Vortex damage, right? And I'm not going to go for the Perish Song. I'm just going to keep going for the Whirlpools. But first I'm going to go for a Protect so I can get another turn of leftovers, right? No point not capitalizing on health recovery while I can. So let's go for that Protect. Alright, Lapras goes for that Protect. There it is. Now, I'm assuming they're going for a Freeze Dry. If they got Encore, that'd be great on their part. But they only have 2 turns of it. So we've seen Freeze Dry, Moonblast, and Aurora Veil. So, oh, and also Blizzard. So that's their 4 moves. Okay, so fair enough. So Lapras gets some more leftovers. Lovely jubbly. Now, it takes some more Whirlpool Vortex damage. And yeah, I'm going to go for that, Whirlpool, and let's knock him out. Alright, they go for the Moonblast. Hold on, Lapras, you got this. Lapras takes it like a boss. We get the special attack drop, not that it really matters. Whirlpool's main objective is just to trap something in, right? So, yep, and then the Whirlpool Vortex damage will take out the Alolan Ninetales. And they've only got a few more turns of Aurora Veil left, so things are looking great. Great job. So, they got the Fortress in the back. And I forgot, who else is in the back? The Magearna, yeah. So, as long as I got Perish Song, the Magearna can't really set up, so that's always great to see. Let's see. Alright, so Team 2, is that the Fortress? It is the Fortress, okay. So, now, on this, I'm thinking I'm going to go... Do I want to just go for a Whirlpool, or do I want to... Interesting. So, alright, I'm going to go for a Whirlpool, and let's see what they do. So, okay, Lapras goes for the Whirlpool. We've now trapped them. We've done a little bit of chip damage. They're probably going for a Stealth Rocks, I assume. And they are going for a Stealth Rocks. Fine with me. And they'll carry on taking more Whirlpool chip damage. I didn't see leftovers on them, but then again, is this the first time we did damage to them? I'm not sure. So no, it's not. It's not, actually. It's not. I know it's not, because I did U-turn damage with Persian, didn't I? So they could be Rocky Helmet or a Jex Pack or something. So either way, I'm going to go for a Protect to get more leftovers. Great job, Lapras. I feel like Lapras might be able to clean this up, to be fair. It all depends on whether or not what they've got. So, oh, they got Volt Switch. Okay, so they're going to switch out that way. Fine with me. So, does the Magearna have Volt Switch, I wonder? Do Magearnas with Shift Gear run Volt Switch? They might do, I don't know. But it seems like a waste in that sense, right? So, okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm good. Aurora Veil has worn off. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to go for the Sheer Cold on the off chance I get it, right? So, no, we don't get it. That's fine. So, okay. Oh, I didn't know Sturdy negates those. So, I did not know that. I learned something new just now. Fantastic. Okay, so I didn't know that, what's-his-face, that Sturdy kept its original ability from the Gens 1, 2, 4, I believe it was. That's cool to see. So, out comes Magearna. And, yeah, I will immediately go for a Perish Song to put this thing on a timer. And then I'll go for a Whirlpool. So, Lapras, buddy. Or do I want to go for Whirlpool first? I'm going for Whirlpool first. So, they got Shift Gear. Let's trap it in with our Whirlpool, and then we'll go for the Perish Song. So, Lapras, buddy, do me a favour and go for a Whirlpool, and please don't miss, if you don't mind. So, Lapras goes for the Whirlpool. Lovely jubbly. We do a nice little bit of chip damage. Every bit of chip will help it get for when the Charizard flamethrowers if we get to that point later on, right? So, Lapras gets some more leftovers. Back up to 190. Lovely jubbly. They take some more Vortex damage. Every bit of chip's going to help. And, okay, let's go for that Perish Song immediately. Alright, so they're terrestrializing. Oh, boy, are you a Terra Electric? Or Terra Fighting, maybe. I'm not sure, but that's kind of scary. So, okay, it's Terra Steel. Oh, Terra Steel Flash Cannon is their plan. Fair enough. Okay, so we saw how much we took from the last Flash Cannon, so I feel confident that Lapras can take this Terra Steel Flash Cannon, right? So, let's see how much we take. So, yeah, Lapras can take another one of those. So, Lapras goes for the Perish Song. Now, I'm going to go for a Protect, and I don't know whether or not I have to switch, because Lapras is good against the... Actually, maybe I don't have to. Now I could just go for a Protect Corneye, and then we'll be stalling out a turn slowly. So, yeah, okay, so as long as they haven't got Volt Switch, we should be fine. So, Lapras and Magearna's counters fall down to 3. Let's go for that Protect. Let's do this. So, okay, Lapras goes for that Protect. I'm guessing they're going for a Flash Cannon, unless they got Calm Mind or something. So, nope, they went for another Shift Gear. So, maybe they got stored power or something. Shift Gear, Flash Cannon, and we don't know the other two moves. Okay, so now the Perish counters are down to 2. So, I mean, Lapras can tank the next hit, right? So, I'm just going to go for a, what's his face? Not Perish Song, a Sheer Cold on the off chance we somehow get it, right? So, let's go for that Sheer Cold, Lapras. Let's do this. So, oh, Fleur Cannon. Oh, God, I wasn't expecting that. So, Lapras tanks it, though. Lapras, you absolute monster. Okay, so, whew. Okay, so, Lapras doesn't get the Sheer Cold, though, which is fine, because at this point, the Perish counters will be at 2. We'll go for a Protect. The Perish counters will be at 1, and then I'll switch Lapras out. Great job for tanking that hit, Lapras. I wasn't sure about it for a moment. And every bit of Whirlpool Vortex damage brings Magearna into Charizard's Flamethrower range. So, oh, we're already at 1. So, let's switch immediately out. And in the back, they got the Fortress, right? So, I'm going to switch into my... Dodrio. Okay, let's do that. So, come on back, Lapras. You've been fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Could not have asked for more. Now, Dodrio, I need you to come on in, buddy. I need you to tank this hit. So, what are they going for? So, it could be Volt Switch for all I know, right? So, let's find out. So, no, it's just straight up Flash Cannon. They haven't got a special attack boost, so Dodrio might survive. Does Dodrio hold on? Dodrio holds on like a boss. Great job, buddy. And now their Perish counter falls down to 0, and the Magearna goes down. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so, Shiny Magearna has been defeated. Their final Pokemon is the Fortress. Do we think Fortress can turn it around? We're about to find out. Alright, so out comes the final Pokemon, the Fortress. I'm going to go for a knockoff to get rid of this thing's item in case it's a crazy Custap Berry set or something. So, or... Actually, I'm going to go for a Brave Bird, do as much damage as possible, knock out my Dodrio from the recoil, and, oh, it's Rocky Helmet, fair enough. And then I can go for a Charizard finish. Red's Charizard for the finish. Lovely jubbly. So, what are they going for? Gyro Ball, fair enough. So, Charizard, come on in, buddy. You've got the heavy-duty boots, so we don't have to worry about Stealth Rocks. Let's do this. So, Charizard, the Galar champion, or should I say the Kanto champion. I just don't have any Charizards from Kanto. But either way, let's go for that Flamethrower, and let's knock him out. And the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got an Alomomola, a Zero, what's it called? I forgot the Generation 8 legendary Pokemon's name. The grass one, you know what I mean. Anyways, the Hisuians, what's his face? Goodra, Garganacl, Jolteon, and Gengar. Interesting team. I'm leading off with Persian, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with? Eh? So Gengar's coming out first. Okay, so moment of truth. Is this like a I don't know. Should I go for a taunt? Is this a Toxic Spikes variant? Do you know what? I'm going to go for a taunt just in case, right? So, okay, Persian goes for that taunt. Lovely jubbly. Now, are you going for Toxic Spikes? Is that what a lead Gengar does? So, Gengar fell for the taunt. Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so next I'm going to Thunder Wave. Let's do it. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Gengar, so something else will get paralyzed. Let's find out who's coming out. It is the Goodra. Okay, I'm more than happy to paralyze this. Okie dokie. So, alright. Persian, go for that Thunder Wave, buddy. Now the Goodra's paralyzed. If we're lucky, they get paralyzed next turn. You never know. So, next, do I want to U-turn out of here immediately, or do I want to set up the Sun? Let's think about this. So, so Charizard's good against the... Do you know what? I'm going to set up the Sun. Let's do it, Persian. Alright, so Persian goes for that Sunny Day. Lovely jubbly. Now, what's the Goodra going for? Are you going to get paralyzed? Let's find out. So, Acid Armor. So, it's a Body Press set. So, okay, that doesn't pose too much of a threat to my Charizard. Let's go for that U-turn Persian. Do a little bit of chip damage, and we'll go into my Charizard. We will take some Solar Power chip damage at the end of the turn, but you know what? I don't think the Goodra's got anything to be able to hurt us. So, okay, Charizard, come on in, buddy. We can go for that Flamethrower in the Sun. It is neutral, so we should be able to do a good chunk of damage. So, what are they going for? Body Press. Charizard, hold on. Charizard holds on like a boss. And we can take multiple of those body presses, right? So, oh, they're leftovers. But you know what? I'm fairly confident Charizard's Flamethrower will do over 50%, right? So, Charizard, buddy, do me a favor and go for that Flamethrower. Alright, so Charizard goes for that Flamethrower. Let's see the damage, and... oh, almost 50%. Dang, okay. So, they go for the body press, and... oh, the next body press might knock us out, to be fair. But you know what? Charizard, let's go for another Flamethrower and let's knock them out, eh? So, okay, they get some more leftovers. Weakening the Goodra is also good, right? So, let's go for that Flamethrower. So, okay, Charizard goes for that Flamethrower. Now, can you get paralyzed? Get paralyzed, Goodra. And the Goodra gets paralyzed. Amazing. Okay, so... now, is it in my best interest to go for a Scorching Sands here in case they switch into the Garganacl? Do you know what? It very well might be. So I'm going to go for that Scorching Sands, and we'll go from there, right? So, yeah, I'm going to go for that Scorching Sands. Let's do it, Charizard. So, okay, Charizard goes for that Scorching Sands, and we knock out the Goodra. Fantastic job, Charizard. That's what I'm talking about. The Solar Power might take us out now, unless the Sun runs out. I'm not sure, but I think the Sun no, yeah, okay. Solar Power takes up my Charizard. I forgot I've got the Heat Rock, haven't I? So, yeah. Thanks for taking out the Goodra, Charizard, buddy. Next, who do I want to go into, eh? So, if they've got Garganacl coming in next, do I want to, okay. I'm going to go into my Persian, actually, because I can always, Thunder Wave something, maybe. Or I could always taunt the Garganacl to stop the Stealth Rocks, right? So, Gengar's coming back in. Okay, so, do you know what? Maybe I just Thunder Wave this again. They could go into, I suppose, interesting. So, I'm going to go for that taunt again. Let's see. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, so whatever comes in will get taunted. So if it's the Garganacl, I'll just U-turn out of there, right? So, no, it's the Jolteon. Interesting. So, okay, this thing doesn't pose any immediate threat to me, and they can't Calm Mind or anything like that now that I've taunted it, right? So, I'm free to just go for a U-turn. Let's go for that U-turn, Persian. Alright, so they go for the Volt Switch so we can get some momentum with our... oh, Persian just barely holds on. Was that Choice Specs? That might be Choice Specs, to be honest. I'm not sure. Or it was Modest. I'm not sure. But Persian, good job for tanking it, buddy. And we can get some momentum with our U-turn, and let's do it. Okay, so now, if I go into... I can go into my Dodrio, where our speed is equal to Gengar's. So it all depends on whether or not Gengar wins the speed tie. But you know what? I think it might be worth it to go into Dodrio and to knock off, because we can definitely knock out the Gengar if they choose to stay in, and we win the speed tie, right? So, okay, Dodrio, let's go for that knockoff, buddy. Let's do it. So, damn, they won the speed tie. So, okay, they burned my Dodrio, which is rather annoying. I'm now going to go for that knockoff, and we won't take out the Gengar, unfortunately, but we can, weaken it. So, Dodrio goes for that knockoff. What item do they have? Let's find out. It is the Focus Sash. Fair enough. So, Sunlight fades, we take some Life Orb chip damage. Now, do I just straight up go for the knockoff? Do you know what? I'm going to go for the knockoff. Let's do it. Alright, so Dodrio wins the speed tie this time, and we knock out the Gengar. Fantastic job, Dodrio. Down goes the Gengar, and whatever comes in, I'll probably just knock it off, right? So, good job, Dodrio. We take some more Life Orb chip damage. We're also going to take some burn damage, but yeah, we'll go from there. Let's find out. Good job, buddy. Alright, so Jolteon's coming in. So, Jolteon definitely outspeeds us, but I don't think I want to switch anything in to take the hit, right? No, I do not. So, I mean, I could go into my own Jolt. Do you know what? I'll go into my own Jolteon because we'll tank the hit relatively well, right? So, okay, come on back, Dodrio, because they might be going for a Volt Switch, and then they'll just knock my Dodrio out for no reason, right? So, Jolteon comes on in, and we'll also activate our Flame Orb. Okay, so they go for the Volt Switch. There it is. Jolteon takes it relatively well. Great job, buddy. Now, they could go into Garganacl. I don't think I would be able to do anything to stop it. Maybe I could go for a Thunderbolt, but we'll have to find out. So, Zarude's coming in. Okay, so that's the Pokemon. Zarude, sorry, not Zarude. Alright, so we take some more burn damage. Now, what do I want to go for, eh? So, I'm going to go for the, I'm going for the Volt Switch, and I'll go into my Dodrio, right? So, let's go for that Volt Switch, and if Dodrio somehow lives, if they're going for a Grass-type move and Dodrio somehow lives, we can just go for a knockoff and do some nice damage that way, right? So, okay, Dodrio, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. And I want to save Jolteon because we wouldn't have been able to have knocked them out. So, Petal Blizzard. Okay, so Dodrio holds on. Great job, buddy. So, okay, we take some more burn damage. Now, I'm thinking I go for a Brave Bird, maybe. But then if they... no, I'm going to go for the knockoff in case they switch into a Alolan Mola, right? So, oh, Petal Blizzard. Oh, they're Choice Scarf. So, maybe they're Choice Scarf. Interesting. So, or Choice Band, etc. So, Dodrio goes down. Fair enough. So, now, on this... I'm going to go into my Cypher. Yeah, I'm going into Cypher, and I'm going to Swords Dance. Come on in, Cypher, buddy. Let's go for that Swords Dance immediately, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so they're withdrawing, so we get the Swords Dance for free. Fantastic. Now, it all depends on who they're going into. Garganacl? No, into Alolan Mola. So, I'm thinking that, does Zarude outspeed Cypher? I'm not sure. Let me just double check. So... let me look at Zarude's speed quickly. At Pokemon, I'm on Showdown right this second looking. So, do you know what? I'm first going for a Trailblaze. Okay, so Cypher goes for that +2 Trailblaze Technician boosted. Almost 50%. Fantastic job, buddy. Now, what's the Alolan Mola going for? It's going for a Flip Turn. So, okay, Cypher takes that relatively well. We've weakened the Alolan Mola, so it should be back up to about 75% after the Regenerator. We've got the speed high, so we know we definitely outspeed Zarude right now. So that's great. Okay, so let's see if Cypher can turn this around. Alright, so Zarude's coming back in. So, if they're Choice Scarf, it's still a speed tie because we're, okay, so let's go for that. Have they terrestrialized just yet? They have not. Okay, so do we think... alright, let's go for that Dual Wing Beat. Let's find out. So, Cypher goes for that Dual Wing Beat, and we knock out the Zarude. Amazing job, Cypher. I love Cypher so much. He's so underrated. He does so much damage. I love it. So, great job, Cypher. And now, let's see who comes in next. We've still got the Terra Fighting in the pocket just in case they choose to go into Garganacl, and we'll surprise them when they do that. Okay, so they are going into Garganacl, so it's time to go for that Terra Fighting +2 Close Combat. It should definitely knock it out, right? So, Terra Fighting, Close Combat, let's do it, Cypher. Alright, so here we go. Time to terrestrialize. I'm hoping they haven't terrestrialized into anything that will surprise us, but either way, we should be okay. So, here we go, Cypher. Alright, Terra Fighting +2 Close Combat must knock this out. Come on, Cypher. I got faith in you. Cypher, show everyone how powerful you are and one-shot this Garganacl. Oh, they are terrestrializing. Oh, boy. Please don't be Terra Ghost. Okay, so we're about to find out. What are you terrestrializing into? Is it Terra Steel or something? No, it's not. Oh, it is Terra Ghost. Oh, no. Okay, so they're going to Salt Cure me now. At least we don't get the -1 on defense, right? And I can just start going for the dual wing beats, right? So, okay, so a close combat phases through the Garganacl. That's so unfortunate. So, okay, so they go for the Iron Defense. Oh, my God. Okay, so... right, what I need to do now is, oh god, is it Body Press? I'm going to go for the, I'm going for the Dual Wing Beat. Okay, so Cypher goes for that Dual Wing Beat. We're still doing a huge chunk of damage, so let's keep carrying on. So, okay, alright. Now they go for another Iron Defense, maybe. Let's find out. So, no, they went for Assault Cure. Okay, so, alright. Now, what do I want to do, eh? So, maybe I need to go into Persian. I need to taunt this. So, okay. Now, they are leftovers as well, so that's annoying. So, this Garganacl... damn, if I'd gone for a... but how could I predict... how could they have predicted my close combat? So, fair play to them, I guess. So, alright. They've also probably got Recover, right? So, alright. I'm going to go into my Lapras and I'm going to Perish Song. So, come on back, Cypher. I hope they haven't gone for a Body Press now. They're probably going for a Recover. I'm going to go for the Perish Song. So, the Garganacl was forced out, right? So, they go for the Recover. Fine with me. I'm going for that Perish Song. And then I'll go for a Protect or something, right? So, let's go for that Perish Song. Here we go. So, alright, Lapras goes for the Perish Song. Thank God we're faster. Now, the Garganacl's only got 3 turns left. So, have they got Body Press? Let's find out. So, no, it's just straight up Salt Cure. So, it will hurt my Lapras, as you can see. And now, not too sure what I want to do. They might switch. Now, let me consider what they would switch into. Let me check what they got in the back, right? So, we get some leftovers, but then we'll take some Salt Cure damage. And we are water, so it bloody hurts. Okay, so we took 50 damage from the Salt Cure. Ouch. Okay, so now, Lapras's Parasong fell to 3, and so did theirs. Now, who have they got in the back again? They got the Alomomola and the Jolteon, right? So I've got to be careful here. I've got to be careful. So what do I think they're going for? I'm going to go into my Jolteon now, expecting them to either go for a Soul Cure or to switch. So, okay, Jolteon, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance, and we'll go from there, right? So, okay, Jolteon comes on in, and they are withdrawing. Perfect. Okay, so if they go into Alomomola, we can Volt Switch out, right? So, let's see. Alomomola is coming in. Fantastic. Now, they might have Mirror Coat. Who the hell knows, right? So, okay. They are leftovers. Confirmed. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt because I want to get off damage, right? And if they go for Mirror Coat, fair play to them. So, Jolteon, buddy, let's go for that Thunderbolt. Here we go. Alright, so they're withdrawing. So, maybe they're going back into the Garganacl. Let's find out. So, no, their own Jolteon. Okay, fair enough. So, alright, well, we can do some nice damage with the Shadow Ball as well, right? So, Jolteon... Oh, they got Volt Absorb. Fair enough. So, alright, I got Quick Feet. They got Volt Absorb. Fair enough. So, they absorb my Jolteon's Thunderbolt. We take some more burn damage. Now, we know we're definitely faster, though, which is always good to see. I'm going to go for the... Shadow Ball because I want to weaken it. So, Jolteon goes for that Shadow Ball. Let's do some damage. Get him, Jolteon. And how much do we do? Oh, okay, not a fair chunk of damage. They go for the Volt Switch. At least we know Jolteon can tank it. Great job, Jolteon. And now it depends on who they want to go into, eh? So, they might go into Alomomola, or they might go into Garganacl. If they go into Garganacl, I'll just Thunderbolt it, and we'll go for... Or maybe I'll Volt Switch it, I don't know. But Alomomola, okay. So, are they going to try this shenanigan and go for a... Okay, so we take some more burn damage. Now, do I think they're going to switch? Do I think they're going to switch? So, I'm going to... They're going to go for a Flip Turn, aren't they? So... Alright, sod it. I'm going for the Thunderbolt. Let's find that. So, okay, Jolteon goes for that Thunderbolt. Let's see the damage, and... What? Jolteon one-shots the Alomomola. Fantastic job, Jolteon. Jolteon bringing it back. Fantastic. So, okay. Whew, this is bloody intense. Jolteon takes another round of burn, and now... We need to see what maybe into Garganacl, or maybe into their own Jolteon. So, back into their own Jolteon. Fair enough. So, alright. Well, I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball to be able to do as much damage as possible. So, let's do it. So, okay. Jolteon goes for that Shadow Ball. And, alright. Let's see the damage. Okay, so they're below 50%. They're going for a Volt Switch. They're going to go into their Garganacl, right? So, okay. Garganacl is not their final Pokemon. So as long as I can take out this Jolteon, I can always Parasong the Garganacl, right? But at the moment, I need to consider what am I going to do against the Garganacl. So I could go into my Persian now, and I could taunt this, to be fair. So maybe I do that. I'm going to go into my Lapras. Okay, so come on in, Lapras, buddy. And I'm going to go for a... do I go for a Whirlpool, or do I go for Sheer Cold is the question? Sod it. Do you know what? I'm going for the Sheer Cold. Let's do it. So, Lapras gets off the Sheer Cold. Amazing. Lapras coming out of nowhere. So, it's a one-hit KO move. Down goes the Garganacl. Fantastic job, Lapras. Okay, so their final Pokemon is the Jolteon. And I don't know how we're going to be able to take it down. But you know what? Maybe Lapras can do it. Maybe Lapras can take a few hits, right? If Lapras can take one Thunderbolt, I can go for a Parasong, and then I can go for a Protect, and we can take it out that way, right? So, Lapras, you absolute monster, coming in clutch when we needed it the most, right? So, okay. Now, in the back, I've got... All my Pokemon are so slower, right? So, I'm going for that Parasong. I'm first going to go for that Protect to be able to get some more leftovers. So, Lapras goes for the Protect. Now, what's the Jolteon going for? Thunderbolt, maybe? Let's find out. So... No, Volt Switch. Okay, so I wonder why they're going for Volt Switch. I'm pretty confident Lapras can tank that, right? So, okay, we now get some more leftovers, bringing our Lapras back up to 157 or something. 159, fantastic. So, okay, Lapras, buddy, let's go for that Parasong, and let's take this Jolteon out. Alright, so they go for the Volt Switch. Hold on, Lapras, buddy, hold on. Lapras holds on. Amazing job, Lapras. Lapras, the MVP of this battle. Fantastic job. So, alright, Lapras gets off that Parasong. Next, we'll go for the Protect. So, the first turn of Parasong gets burnt now when it says our turns have count down to 3. And then the next one will be 2. And then, oh, actually, is that the first turn or not? I can't remember. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're going for the Protect, and we know we can definitely win thanks to Lapras' Protect, right? So, amazing. Okay, so, let's see. What are they going for? If they got some crazy... no, Jolteon hasn't got any way of getting out of Parasong, so, okay. Parasong Lapras is doing it again. I love Lapras, such a cool Pokemon. So, we get some more leftovers, lovely jubbly. Next, I'll sacrifice my Persian, 100%. And then I'll go straight back into Lapras, Protect again, and then we win. So, okay, Lapras, buddy, let's go into our Persian immediately. So, okay, come on back, Lapras, you've been fantastic. And yeah, we've pretty much won this game. Fantastic stuff. I can't believe Lapras got off that sheer cold. That was so clutch. If we missed, we probably lost, right? So, fair play. We got lucky, I'm not going to lie. But you know what? It's Red's team, right? What do you expect? It's anime main character plot armor, right? So, okay. Perish character has fallen down to 1. We're going to bring Lapras back in. We're going to go for that final protect, and then their perish counters will fall down to 0, and then they'll be knocked out. So let's go for that protect immediately. And the battle was cancelled. Fantastic. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. What an amazing set of games, am I right? Champion Red's Origins team is actually crazy strong, and it's no surprise that he's the champion of the Kanto region. Oh, and if you enjoyed watching Champion Red's Origins team dominating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Pokemon from Red's Origins team down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, and with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers!